Hello, and welcome to the Pottawatomie County Government Voluntary Benefits Presentation. This recorded presentation is designed to provide you an overview of the voluntary benefits available to you as part of the county government team. Benefits Direct is not an insurance company. We've worked with the county to search the marketplace for the most competitive voluntary benefit options for you. Our job is to help manage the benefit enrollment and communication of these benefits, and we'll be responsible for helping provide you with any assistance that you may need during your enrollment period. The benefit package that we're going to review with you today is both competitive and affordable, while offering you options to help you stay healthy, feel secure, and maintain a positive work-life balance. Our goal is to make sure everyone is informed, educated, and we hope that each employee that participates in today's presentation will learn something new and gain additional insight on these benefits provided to you. So let's get started. Here's the list of the voluntary benefit options being brought to you through payroll deduction that we'll be covering in today's presentation. Voluntary term life insurance, short-term disability coverage, cancer and intensive care coverage, accident coverage, supplemental health insurance, as well as flex spending. Voluntary term life insurance is underwritten by Reliance Standard. Should something happen to you, do you have enough life insurance to take care of things like burial expenses, income replacement, to pay off debts left behind? Let's talk about your option for additional life insurance here at the county. This life insurance plan allows you to purchase anywhere from $10,000 to $500,000 of coverage. During your initial eligibility period, if you are under the age of 60, you can purchase up to $100,000 of coverage without any health questions. If you'd like to cover a spouse and they are under the age of 60, they can purchase up to $20,000 of coverage without any health questions. You may also cover children on this particular plan. Short-term disability coverage is also underwritten by Reliance Standard. The impact of disability is real. Many people believe their biggest asset may be their home. For most of us, our biggest asset is the ability to come to work each and every day to earn a living. Not being able to work due to a devastating disability having taken away our ability to work can often be financially devastating. With this disability plan, you have options. You can purchase anywhere from $100 a week up to $1,250 a week of coverage, not to exceed 60% of your earnings. The rates are the same for all ages. This plan does include waiver of premium, and like all disability plans, it does have pre-existing limitations. This plan is guarantee issue, meaning no health questions will be asked to obtain this coverage. You have 3 plan options as an employee for this disability plan, depending on when you want the coverage to start covering you. All options will cover you until CAPER's long-term disability would kick in at 180 days should you have a lengthy disability. The disability plan will cover partial disability as well as maternity, just as it would any other illness. Cancer insurance is underwritten by Loyal American Life Insurance Company. Before we get into the important features, a lot of people ask the question, why would I need cancer insurance? There are 2 distinct losses that will occur if cancer strikes. The first and most obvious are the direct medical expenses from a hospital or a doctor. That is what our health insurance is designed to take care of. It's the indirect or non-medical expenses that not everyone sees right away. For example, what if the best treatment's not here locally? What if I have to travel to obtain the best treatment? That might mean going to MD Anderson in Houston or as far as the Mayo Clinic up in Rochester, Minnesota. Well, how do I get there? Who pays for the fuel in my car or the plane ticket? In addition, what about the meals out, the lodging, the time away from work that may affect my paycheck? We know that most cancer patients don't go to treatment by themselves. Someone's going with them, a family member, a friend, a spouse. It may affect their income as well. So that's one of the many reasons for a supplemental cancer policy to cover those indirect and non-medical expenses. As you can see on the slide, to obtain the coverage, there is no physical examination required. There are some health questions that would need to be answered. It is guaranteed renewable for life. It pays in addition to all other insurance. It's also fully portable should you ever leave or retire. So let's take a look at a few of the benefits. The one benefit that we want to see you use every year on this screen is called the Cancer Screening Test benefit, or sometimes referred to as the Wellness benefit, which covers 15 tests. Things like mammograms, pap smears, PSAs, colonoscopies. If you were to go in and have one of these tests done, this benefit would pay up to $75 per person per calendar year. If transportation is needed while fighting cancer, this particular benefit will pay 50 cents a mile for every mile driven in a private vehicle, so long as you travel at least 30 miles from your residence to that treating facility. It will also pay actual charges for common carrier like plane, train, or bus for the patient and one adult companion. The surgical benefit pays according to a set schedule of operations, up to $4,000 per surgery, and up to 25% of that surgical benefit towards the anesthetic that would be used. Radiation, chemotherapy, immunotherapy, and experimental treatments will be covered at actual charges up to $10,000 per person per calendar year in or out of the hospital. In addition to the benefits that we've reviewed, there are 18 more. I won't review them today in detail. Please refer to the brochure for specific details. This particular slide shows you the monthly rates for the different options. If you cover just yourself, that would be the individual plan. Single parent would be defined as yourself with a child or children. Children will be covered as long as they are single under the age of 25. Family coverage according to this particular plan is defined as insured and spouse with or without children. And again, children would be covered as long as they are single to the age of 25. The accident plan is underwritten by Humana. We all know that anyone can have an accident at any time. Most people would ask, won't my health insurance cover accident costs? Most health insurances cover major expenses resulting from accidents. However, what about the copays, deductibles, or other out-of-pocket expenses that we have to pay for out of our own pocket? That's where the Humana accident plan might make sense for you and your family, because it pays additional cash directly to you in addition to the health insurance plan that you might have. You have two levels of coverage to choose from here on this plan at Pottawatomie County, a level 1 and a level 3, depending on which makes most sense for you and your family. The first benefit is called the Accident Medical Expense Benefit that you can see on this slide. It pays you actual charges either up to $500 on level 1 or up to $1,500 on level 3 for seeking treatment for an accident in one of 4 places. Those places are listed as an emergency room, a hospital, doctor's office, or an urgent care. In addition to that, you can see this plan has additional benefits if you use an ambulance or a hospitalization occurs. It also has benefits for accidental death and dismemberment on this plan. This slide shows you the monthly rates for the two particular plans offered by Humana, depending on who you want to cover and your particular age. The supplemental health plan is underwritten by Humana. This plan is often referred to as a gap policy to help fill the gaps in the first dollar coverage when hospitalized. This plan is designed to pay you cash directly should you be hospitalized. That way you can use this money however you see fit. Should it be for copays, deductibles, or for other out-of-pocket expenses is completely up to you. To obtain this program, there is no medical exams, no lifetime maximums, and you can see underneath this plan if you are hospitalized, it will cover 15 days of hospitalization at $100 a day. If it was your first occurrence of hospitalization for the calendar year, the first 4 days it would pay an additional $250 per day. Flexible spending accounts are administered by Flex Made Easy. There are 2 types of flex spending accounts that are available here at Pottawatomie County Government: medical reimbursement and dependent care. These accounts allow you to set aside money out of your paycheck on a pre-tax basis for qualified medical and child care expenses, meaning that you wouldn't have to pay federal, state, or FICA taxes on those dollars. The average person, if used correctly, can save around 25% on every dollar they set aside. Specifically for medical reimbursement, 100% of your annual contribution is made available day 1 of your plan year. The maximum contribution per year would be $2,550. This slide gives you a very short list of eligible and ineligible expenses. You can always find a full list at flexmadeeasy.com. Dependent care accounts allow you to set aside dollars to pay for eligible dependent daycare services generally used for work-related child care expenses. But you can also use these funds to pay towards work-related expenses for older tax dependents who are not capable of self-care. If the calendar year maximum per household is set at $5,000 per IRS. You can also see a short list of eligible and ineligible expenses on the bottom half of this slide. With Flex Made Easy, you'll have multiple ways to access your funds. Each employee will receive 2 debit cards for point of service use. Please always make sure you keep your receipts in case verification is needed by Flex Made Easy or the IRS. Online at flexmadeeasy.com, you can always download claim forms and set up direct deposit as well. Flex Made Easy also has a convenient mobile application for Android and iPhone users that will give you access to your account 24/7.
Just as a reminder, when it comes to payroll deduction on the benefits that we have reviewed with you today, flex spending is the only pre-tax deduction. Therefore, please note that in the middle of the plan year, you cannot make a change to that plan unless you experience an IRS-approved qualifying event, of which we have listed a few on the slide here at the bottom.
Thanks for following along. Making sure all Pottawatomie County government team members are taken care of is our top priority. Should you need any assistance or have any questions at any time, you have an abundance of people at Benefits Direct who are ready and willing to help you out. Please look and review your benefits brochures and booklets for specific premiums and plan details on the items we've covered today. To enroll, please complete the benefits election form and return to Crystal in the HR office. Please remember to turn this form in within 30 days of your date of hire. Thanks for your time and have a great day.